This is a driving video on the 1994 Dodge Stealth RT Twin Turbo. The car is currently, well, let's go over a couple things. If you want to zoom out so they can see, AC blows cold and feels phenomenal. I'm going to shut it off because it's a twin turbo car and I want to make sure we get full power as opposed to get partial power. I'm going to throw my seatbelt on. Don't you love these 90s cars that don't beep when you don't have your seatbelt on? Seatbelt's on, first gear, going into second gear, and we are going to drive now. Engine's already warm, so that's second gear, that's third gear, that's 80 miles an hour, so I'm going to slow down now. This car is ridiculously fast, drives great, four-wheel steering, multiple modes for suspension and multiple modes for the exhaust. We are in the sportiest of sport modes currently. I'm going to pop the windows because we do not have AC on. The windows are open, lovely. It's a T-top also, which means the top comes off. This car pulls like no one's business. Like, just absolutely pulls. We'll do a little bit of a slowdown. If you want to show them the gauges here so you can zoom out, can you put it at half zoom?
Yeah.
Are you at half zoom? You are at half zoom. Okay, you got temperature gauge, you got oil temperature gauge, pressure gauge, and you got boost pressure gauge. So we're not making boost right now because we're idling, we're cruising. If you want to show them as we accelerate, boost goes up. So we're going to put it into second gear and we're going to give it some gas. And there you go. And now we're making boost. Okay, awesome. Now we can go back to the road. This thing absolutely flies. Brakes feel great. Suspension feels great. It's a four-seater, which I barely believe, but it does have 4 seats. Not that 2 of them are usable. You got four-wheel steering to the best of my ability, best of my knowledge. You got four-wheel drive, so this thing absolutely pulls. You got braking. Go ahead. We're gonna do a U-turn here anyway, so I was gonna let him go. And here we go. U-turn with that four-wheel steering. Keeps us pretty tight, and four-wheel drive just lets us rip up the hill. Wow, that is fun. Raging is like, get me out of this car. I kind of want to shift back into second. Surprisingly quick, man. It flies. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, we're gonna go into 5th gear, and we're cruising in 5th gear. I'm gonna drive it a little bit more gently now. 5th gear, we're gonna go into 6th gear. There's a bump in the road here. And we're in 6th gear cruising at 55. Drives great, feels great. You want to show them the odometer here, the RPM gauge, no lights on the dash, drives awesome. Just an absolutely phenomenal car. I'm going to shift it back into 5th, and it just dropped right in, shift it down to 4th, and rev match there, feels great. Drop it into 3rd, that's fun. This thing's really cool. Really, really cool. Obviously, if you're following this car, you know this car has T-tops, which you can just pop off, put it in the trunk, store it. I don't actually know where you store it, but it does pop off. Got some tree branches. Thing just drives great. Unbelievable, so cool. No? It's a cool car. I love it. This was the lumbar supports work, by the way, if you want to show them this button. So your inflatable side bolsters actually work, which is crazy. At least for my driver's seat. I don't know if they have it in the passenger seat. I don't believe they do.
I don't think so, no.
But this definitely works phenomenally. And our bolsters inflate, deflate, all that good stuff. Going into 1st gear here. Wow, that's so cool. The wheels don't chirp because it's 4-wheel drive. In a 2-wheel drive car, the wheel starts spinning if you accelerate that hard. This just locks down and rips, which is so cool. Okay, thank you guys for watching me absolutely tear up this car. It's been a blast.